Following in the footsteps of Ford and Toyota, Nissan has today become the latest carmaker to launch a car scrappage schemes to help drive polluting vehicles off the roads. But it is the first car maker to launch a scheme which enables drivers to swap their petrol or diesel car for a fully electric alternative. From today until the end of September, drivers of eligible vehicles registered before the end of 2009 with pre-Euro V emissions standard engines can trade in the car at participating Nissan dealerships. In return, they can receive £2,000 plus trade-in value towards a used 24 kWh battery-powered Leaf, or up to £5,000 plus trade-in value off a new Nissan combustion engine model. It follows the launch of Toyota's scrappage scheme yesterday, through which the Japanese company is offering owners of cars more than 7 years old up to £4,000 off a range of newer vehicles, including its low-emissions hybrid models. Rival firm Ford has also recently announced a similar scheme giving drivers up to £2,000 to switch to newer diesel or petrol models, in a move it said was motivated by increasing public concern over poor air quality. Nissan's is the only one of these schemes to offer cash incentives for purchasing zero-emission electric vehicles, enabling drivers to buy a used Leaf at a cost of around £100 per month on a 3-year 3.9% APR payment deal. A free home charging unit worth £279 also provided in the offer. Alex Smith, managing director of Nissan Motor GB Limited, said the Switch Scheme campaign was about giving more drivers affordable access to zero-emission, all-electric motoring as the company gears up to unveil a new version of the Leaf next week. As we ready to unveil the all-new Nissan Leaf, a car that will convert many more thousands of motorists to all-electric driving, we're launching a new campaign to encourage drivers of older vehicles to make the switch to cleaner electric power, Smith said today in a statement. Nissan's campaign isn't just about new cars. We're including our latest efficient conventionally powered models, but uniquely we're delivering an attractive trade-in offer on our stock of approved used all-electric Leafs. The Leaf is the UK's highest-selling electric vehicle, delivering a driving range of up to 124 miles on a single charge with running costs estimated by Nissan at around 2p per mile. Demand for passenger EVs has risen significantly in recent years. The latest figures from the industry trade body SMMT show the alternative fuel vehicle, AFV, segment was up 65% in July compared to the same month last year, commanding a record 5.5% market share.
It is always time to stop air pollution. It is always time to drive zero-emissions electric vehicles. Nissan is yet again making that easier to do, encouraging consumers to decide it's now time to make the switch from a petrol or diesel car to an EV. Nissan is offering UK customers £2,000 plus trade-in value on their old vehicles to switch into a 100% electric, zero-emission Nissan Leaf. The Leaf is the UK's best-selling electric car, and part of that is thanks to a starting price of just £100 a month. Add in the fuel and maintenance savings that come from a reliable Leaf, and this story gets even rosier. Further discounts are available for people driving older, less efficient vehicles, up to £5,000, plus the car's trade-in value. From 1st to September 30th, drivers of eligible vehicles registered before the end of 2009 with a pre-Euro V engine can trade in their car or LCV at participating Nissan dealerships to receive up to £5,000, plus trade-in value for their current car, off the new Nissan model. Or they can receive up to £2,000 plus vehicle trade-in value off an approved used Nissan Leaf 24 kWh. Have you been on the line, considering whether to go electric now or wait longer? Go ahead and upgrade to clean electric transport with this new offer. Well, assuming you are a UK resident. Here are more details from Nissan. Thanks to the Switch scheme, Nissan Leaf ownership has never been more accessible. Payments on a 3-year 3.9% APR PCP can be lower than £100 a month for a used Leaf 24 kWh with trade-in value and Nissan Switch Scheme contribution. A free home charging unit worth £279 is also provided in the offer. The Nissan Leaf 24 kWh delivers a driving range of up to 124 miles, NEDC, with running costs from just £2 a mile. Other benefits to owning an all-electric vehicle include £0 annual VED, lower maintenance costs compared to combustion engine vehicles, and London congestion charge exemption. For somebody living outside the congestion zone but driving into it 5 days a week, each week of the year, this could mean an annual saving of over £2,500. The Switch Scheme makes it easier than ever before to transition to 100% electric Nissan Leaf ownership. If you're in the UK and not driving electric yet, consider it. Head on over to the Nissan press release for more details. Since 2010, Nissan has pioneered and led the charge for widespread electric vehicle adoption. As we're ready to unveil the all-new Nissan Leaf, a car that will convert many more thousands of motorists to all-electric driving, we're launching a new campaign to encourage drivers of older vehicles to make the switch to cleaner electric power. Commented Alex Smith, Managing Director of Nissan Motor, GB, Limited. Nissan's campaign isn't just about new cars. We're including our latest efficient conventionally powered models, but uniquely we're delivering an attractive trade-in offer on our stock of approved used all-electric Leafs. Take my advice, take that EV out for a spin. Enjoy the ease and the smooth nature of the Leaf. The fluid ambience and the sublime quietude that comes with a zero-emissions electric vehicle is worth it. Or wait and get the 2018 Nissan Leaf with the e-pedal and Pro Pilot, the Tesla Model 3, or another electric. Take a look at some specs on the new Nissan. Or check out what the most affordable electric cars on the UK market are. Make the switch to clean air.
Most small crossovers are tame as house cats, crafted solely for cruising down highways and navigating city streets. This is fine if your idea of a weekend adventure means a trip to the mall. But if you like dodging rocks on steep trails or barreling down narrow fire roads, the usual suspects won't suffice. You'll have to find a crossover that can hold its own once the paved road ends. That's where the 2018 Subaru Crosstrek comes in. This subcompact has the goods to get down and dirty in the great outdoors. Happily, it's also refined enough to provide pleasing companionship on suburban commutes and family road trips. The Subaru Crosstrek has been overhauled for 2018. As with previous generations, this model is based on the Subaru Impreza hatchback. The Crosstrek steps up its hustle with this redesign. Utility is enhanced, thanks to the new model's larger cargo area and wider rear gate opening. A new platform brings improvements in ride comfort and a reduction in cabin noise. There's also an expanded array of driver-assistive technology. Overall, the Subaru offers ample fodder for your gratitude journal. Here are 8 great traits of the all-new Crosstrek, along with a shortcoming you should be aware of before making a purchase. 1. Superb off-road skills. Trail busting can be a pleasant pastime, but only if you have the right vehicle for the task. The 2018 Subaru Crosstrek is purpose-built to tackle rocky mountain lanes with confidence. The Crosstrek comes with a generous 8.7 inches of ground clearance, which is enough to help you minimize the threat of boulders wreaking havoc on your vehicle's undercarriage. All-wheel drive is standard for improved grip in mud and dirt, and for 2018, models equipped with the available continuously variable transmission, CVT, get an X mode that allows you to choose among different settings to optimize traction in various conditions. Hill descent control is one of the features that comes with X mode, and it provides assistance when you're traveling down steep peaks. With the Crosstrek, you get a level of off-road agility that's uncommon in vehicles within this segment. 2. Excellent visibility. Many modern vehicles place form above function. They come with high belt lines that lend a chic and stylish look, but the cost is impaired visibility. You won't have this problem with the Subaru Crosstrek. This little crossover has a tall greenhouse that gives the cabin an open, airy feel, and it provides excellent sight lines in all directions. With that kind of impeccable visibility, you'll have the clear perspectives you need to make the safest driving decisions. 3. Superlative crashworthiness. Nobody likes to think about being involved in an accident. But if you're shopping for a crossover, safety is something you should definitely consider. Vehicles these days are built to offer more protection than ever before. Still, there are some models that rise above the crowd when it comes to overall crashworthiness. The previous generation of the Crosstrek was a leader in its ability to protect its occupants during collisions. In tests conducted by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS, the 2017 model scored a top good rating in all crashworthiness evaluations, and it was deemed a top safety pick in its segment. The 2018 model hasn't yet been crash tested, but all indications suggest it will surpass its predecessor in its ability to shield passengers from harm. Subaru says that the 2018 Crosstrek is built on a new platform providing crash energy absorption that's 40% better than that of the outgoing model. 4. Good fuel efficiency. There are many benefits that come with all-wheel drive. This feature allows your vehicle to enjoy improved traction in rain and snow. However, one downside to all-wheel drive is the effect it typically has on fuel economy. In many cases, this feature doesn't do your finances any favors at the gas pump. The Crosstrek comes standard with all-wheel drive, and the good news is that this crossover still manages to deliver strong fuel economy. When equipped with the available CVT, this Subaru achieves an EPA rating of 27/33 mpg city highway. 5. Spacious cabin. Subcompact vehicles aren't typically hailed for their generous accommodations. When you're shopping in the segment, it's not uncommon to find vehicles that are hobbled by tight second-row legroom. The Crosstrek transcends the segment norm. Both front and second-row passengers enjoy good legroom, and there's space to comfortably accommodate those with longer limbs. Cargo isn't overlooked. The Crosstrek provides a robust 20.8 cubic feet of cargo capacity behind the rear seat, and this figure swells to 55.3 ft with the rear seat folded. 6. Comprehensive range of driver-assistive technology. Automakers know that driver-assistive technology provides huge benefits for consumers, and the race is on to be at the forefront when it comes to offering the latest and the greatest features. Every year, new technologies are rolled out that make it easier for you to enjoy a safe experience on the road. The Crosstrek is part of this race to provide the most cutting-edge active safety amenities, and it's in it to win it. Its list of available driver-assistive technology includes adaptive cruise control, forward collision mitigation with automatic braking, lane departure warning, blind spot detection with lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert. For 2018, the Crosstrek adds available rear automatic braking to its impressive arsenal. This feature uses sensors to detect if the path is clear when you're reversing. If an obstacle is detected, the brakes are automatically applied. 7. Pleasant ride quality on pavement. The Crosstrek is a star when taken off-road, but how does it fare on pavement? Vehicles like the Jeep Wrangler make it clear that off-road skills sometimes come at the expense of on-road comfort. Fortunately, this isn't the case with the Crosstrek. Subaru says that the Crosstrek's new platform improves on the outgoing model's rigidity by 70%. This brings notable improvements in ride comfort, and it helps the Crosstrek keep harshness and vibration at bay. The end result is a crossover that's perfectly agreeable during city and suburban travels. 8. Easy ingress and egress. If you've ever groaned and winced as you've tried to seat yourself in a low-slung car or SUV, you know how tedious it can be to enter and exit a vehicle that sits close to the ground. If you have a condition like arthritis, this can quickly snowball from a minor hassle to a major annoyance. One side benefit of the Crosstrek's high ground clearance is that it facilitates hassle-free ingress and egress. You won't have to contort yourself like a circus act to access the vehicle, since it stands tall enough to allow you to seat yourself with minimum hunching and bending. This is easily one of the Crosstrek's most user-friendly attributes. 9. A fatal flaw. A vehicle's engine is the heart and soul of its physical structure. We rely on the engine to provide the power we need to finesse tricky passing maneuvers and to quickly escape hairy situations. The Crosstrek's engine is considerably less impressive than virtually all of its other parts. The previous generation was weakened by a mediocre engine, and this model sees only a 4 horsepower improvement relative to its predecessor. The 2018 Crosstrek provides 152 horsepower and 146 pounds-ft of torque. Don't get us wrong, the Crosstrek's engine is certainly adequate, and there's enough juice on hand to help you safely navigate most situations. But if exceptionally peppy acceleration is a priority, we'd recommend casting your gaze in another direction. 10. Tough yet tender. True versatility is almost unheard of among small crossovers. There are a couple of models that easily handle off-road terrain, but the trade-off is handling that's less than refined on pavement. The 2018 Subaru Crosstrek meets the road ahead with poise and grace, whether that road is a gravel path or a paved highway. It also comes with features and amenities designed to make your life easier when you're behind the wheel. Subaru's Crosstrek is a solid choice if you're looking for a small crossover that's comfortable in all circumstances.